welcome back to my channel. So I do have a Chille video. I have another one later that I will be putting out, but the first one is Chille. And well, Chille took to the streets and decided to interview society and ask them if they know about their constitutional rights. There's a problem with this. Someone who has no clue what the Constitution says, and someone who has no understanding of the laws or the amendments or what a bill and a law is, should not be out asking people if they know what their constitutional rights are, and if they say no, then attempting to teach them what it is. Because Chille understands nothing. I mean, he's so gung-ho about overturning Terry versus Ohio, yet has zero understanding of what Terry versus Ohio actually is. He also does not know the difference between a bill and a law. He has made that very clear on multiple occasions. And as of lately, he does not seem to understand case law. Sorry, Chille, but the only way you can call yourself a constitutional law scholar is if you have gone to law school. You have not. You haven't even spent 20 years learning it like you claim. I'm guaranteeing that 20 years ago you tried to learn or you tried to read the Constitution and within 5 minutes realized you didn't understand anything, so you gave it up. But there's no way in hell that you studied the Constitution for the last 20 years, because you, Chille, are as dumb as a bag of rocks. Enjoy the video. I just wanted to point out really quick before I start playing the video that if Chille approaches you on the street, he's more than likely not even going to be sober, but just because it is Chille, and you can pretty much tell by looking at him, even if it's the first time you're meeting him, that he is completely unhinged and mentally unstable. Just walk. Just keep walking. Do not stop and make eye contact. Just keep walking.
I'm a constitutional law scholar. I've asked a bunch of people questions about their rights today, and I wondered if I could ask you a couple questions, if that would be okay with you. So, do you know your rights?
I think so.
Do you know your rights?
I think so.
Okay, so what's your First Amendment right? There are 5 freedoms listed in your First Amendment. What are the first big 5 freedoms that, as Americans, our government recognizes are God-given rights through John's Locke's natural law?
Freedom of speech.
Speech, that's right.
Freedom of press.
Freedom of press. There it is. There's 2 of them.
Freedom to assemble.
Freedom to assemble. Boom. So far, smartest family yet. Let's see what we got. Freedom. That press.
Is bear arms. Is that?
That's your Second Amendment.
So that's 4.
You got 3 of them. What if religion? There we go. There it is. What's your last one you're missing? If I'm going to, what if I want to change things with my government? If I want this to change. Oh, what is it? Petition. So what are all 5 of them?
Bill of Rights.
Speech, religion,
Assemble.
petition, and press. What's your Second Amendment?
Right, bear arms.
Your Third Amendment. You don't have to quarter troops. It's kind of old, outdated. Fourth Amendment. We don't do it much. Your Fourth Amendment, the right to. Fourth Amendment. Who can grab you right now? Who can walk up and grab you? Who can put their hands on you without breaking the law? Sure.
Right to defend yourself.
There's one group of people who can grab you. Who are they? Right. So what's your Fourth Amendment? Protect you from the government. What does it say? The right. That's your Fifth Amendment. Good. The right to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects. So how can cops grab you then? If you have the right.
They have a warrant.
Which is issued by how? By probable cause. You're kind of feeling, you both have half of the information together and you're kind of getting it. So then if I have the right to be secure in my person, houses, papers, and effects, how in the world can cops run up and grab me? You can't touch me. I'm a free American. You cannot touch me unless I've broken the law, and that's probable cause. So how can cops grab me? Why can they just walk up and grab me? Like right now, the cops can jump out of their car and grab you. Why? Can they though? Yes. Immediately, right this.
No, ma'am, I am sorry, but you are literally getting the wrong information from the wrong person. Cops cannot just drive up next to you and for no reason will they just get out and grab you. That's not... Oh my God. Why is he doing this? He has manipulated and lied to enough people online, and now he's taking it to the street and making it even worse. No, cops are not just going to drive up next to you on a road where you're on a sidewalk, just minding your business, walking along, shopping, or whatever. They're not going to just drive up, get out, and grab you. So, according to Chille, the police can and will just drive up next to you if you're on a sidewalk, if you're driving, walking, whatever, that they can and will just get out and grab you for no apparent reason. Not true. He also states that the Fourth Amendment fully protects you from that happening. Again, no. The Constitution, through the Fourth Amendment, protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. The Fourth Amendment, however, is not a guarantee against all searches and seizures, but only those that are deemed unreasonable under the law. When can a police officer stop you? If a police officer suspects you are in some way involved in illegal activity, they have the authority to stop you, whether you are walking, driving, biking, boating, or engaged in some other activity. During a stop, you are not under arrest, but you are not free to leave, explains Todd Spodek, managing partner of the Spodek Law Group. When an officer stops your car, the officer must have a reasonable suspicion that someone in the car committed a crime or probable cause to believe the driver committed a traffic violation. This right here doesn't just fall under traffic stops. It falls under if you're walking, biking, boating, riding, whatever the hell it is. Police officers are justified in stopping you if you are a close match to a description of a wanted suspect, present near a crime scene, present in a high crime area, and exhibiting other concerning behaviors, running away or displaying furtive movements, loitering in an area or looking for something, acting strangely, such as being angry, fearful, or overly emotional, intoxicated, or out of place for an area or time of day. When can a police officer frisk you? In situations where an officer is concerned that the stopped individual may have the capability to injure them with a weapon, the officer is authorized to conduct a search, aka to frisk the individual to check. When frisked, your outer clothing is quickly patted down to determine whether you're carrying or concealing a weapon that could be used to injure the officer. You can only be frisked under certain circumstances, however, which can include potential for an officer or bystanders to be injured, the officer is alone without backup, officers are outnumbered by a group that has been stopped, people in the group appear agitated or are behaving strangely, you provide evasive answers to questions, suspicion that you are armed, suspicion that you may be about to commit a crime using a weapon, and time of day or geographic area in conjunction with the other factors. Therefore, no, Chille, police cannot and just won't out of the blue pull up and grab you.
Yes. Immediately, right this minute. Cops can seize me right this minute. Why?
You must be doing something wrong.
Is that right? Is that right?
Yeah.
In the name.
Prove that.
In the name.
Prove that.
The best comment
You good?
ever.
Why'd they say that you were pulled over?
Here.
Whoa, wait a minute. I have not seen this video in case you haven't noticed already. But they were actually correct. The couple were correct. The police can stop and seize you if they suspect you were doing something wrong. Now, Chille, of course, then said they were wrong. They were right. Chille is wrong. Now he's going to show his actual arrest video. Chille, you were in the wrong. 110% in the wrong. But let's go ahead and watch you be stupid.
Before you release.
Oh, I see.
Back up. What a terrible. Back up.
Oh, I see. Oh, gotcha.
You can tell me you need to stay away from my driver. Back up.
Back up or I'm going to detain you.
You're going to detain me how? In which way?
Get away from my car.
Actually, I'm standing right here. I'm at least 10 feet away, officer. I got to tell you, I'm a constitutional law scholar. You can do whatever you want, but just understand something. Your name will go on the lawsuit. Mind your own fucking...
Here's the thing, Chille. No one cares about your stupid lawsuits. You haven't sued anyone yet. You have filed lawsuits and you have lost them, but you have yet to sue anyone successfully. And the police can actually determine how far they want you to stand away from their scene. You just throwing out 10 feet out of your ass is not going to do anything. They can tell you to literally stand 25 feet away. They could tell you to stand 8 feet away. But you, Chille, do not make that law on how far away you can stand. You were the cause of this. You brought it on yourself. And that arrest was not only legal and lawful, but it was freaking amazing.
Business. Mind your own business. I'm a member of the press. Go get in your car and do your job, little doggy. Go feed her.
You're being detained right now.
Okay, then detain me. Oh, she's free. Oh, you're going to detain a journalist?
Yes.
2015, Rodriguez.
Over my car.
Don't.
No, technically he's not detaining a journalist. He is detaining an unhinged, mentally unstable junkie who is standing around filming him, purposely trying to get a rise out of him so that you can get clicks and views on your videos. That's who he's arresting. And yeah, Rodriguez versus United States 2015 had zero to do with this entire situation.
Put your hands on me.
Come over.
Don't touch me. Don't put your fucking hands on me.
I'm going to put my hands on you.
No, you're not. I gotta make sure. Hey guys, make sure you guys get my people on the phone. Oh, this is so you ended this.
Wait, you guys make sure you get my people on the phone. Chille, you don't have any people. That was the funniest part I'd seen. Well, until he gets arrested.
Stop, you dunce cap. Did you just end the stop? So that's
Yes.
the 2015
Over here in my car.
No.
Over here.
No.
Need additional unit.
Bring your supervisor, please. Bring your supervisor, please. Don't touch
Over
me.
to the car.
You don't get to put your hands on me. Don't grab me. Don't grab me. Listen, you're not first get your supervisor out here. You're not just gonna grab me and throw me on the ground. You've already released her. This is 2015 Rodriguez versus United States. I'll walk right in front of your car. Let's go.
Now, I know we all went over this when everybody was playing his arrest record or his arrest footage. But again, Chille, nothing about that situation had anything to do with Rodriguez versus United States 2015. I'm going to say this again for Chille because he's an idiot. But Rodriguez versus United States 575 U.S. 348 was a United States Supreme Court case which analyzed whether police officers may extend the length of a traffic stop to conduct a search with a trained detection dog. Number one, he had her pulled over for not even 5 minutes. He told her she could leave so that he could deal with you. Where was the stop extended? Because you were not involved in the initial stop. The initial stop, or the initial traffic stop, was over before the 5-minute mark, and he let her go. Then he dealt with your childish, tantrum-throwing ass, which became a totally different thing. Also, there were no trained detection dogs or canine involved in any part of this. More proof that Chille is not, one, a constitutional law scholar, and two, that he understands anything about case law, bills, or anything else that has to do with life in general.
This is 2015 Rodriguez versus United States. I'll walk right in front of your car. Let's go. Sure, come on.
You need to set the phone down.
No. I'm a constitutional law scholar. You can't take away my
Set the phone down on the hood.
I'm now.
You're being detained. You're going to put hands on me.
No.
Can I also point out, Chille saying I'm a constitutional law scholar, you cannot take my phone? Even if a real constitutional law scholar was being arrested, they could take his phone. I'm pretty sure the only people you cannot take the phone away from, if for any reason, and that would be God and Jesus themselves. I don't know. Maybe if they're being arrested by law, we can even take their phone. Who knows? But Chille, you're neither one of them.
Over here. Why are you grabbing me? Come over here. Sure. Here. Over here. Let the phone roll.
I don't care about the phone.
Why are you grabbing
Turn
me?
around.
I'm a
Turn
member
around.
of the press.
Turn around.
I'm not doing anything.
You're being detained.
I'm not doing
Turn
anything.
around.
Are your cameras on? Are your cameras on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, then
Put your
don't
hands
put me
behind
in-
your back.
No.
You're going in handcuffs.
Why?
Put your hands
Why?
behind your back.
Can we slow down? Get a supervisor. I haven't done anything
No,
wrong.
put your hands
I
behind your
haven't
back.
done anything wrong.
Don't make
If you want to
contact.
detain me, then put the
I am putting you in handcuffs.
But I'm not putting it on my back.
Facing the hood.
I'm
Turn
facing
around.
the
It's a policy to put it behind. It has to be behind your back. Right now, you're going to get a ticket.
what?
If you do not put your hands behind your back, you're going to jail. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now.
The best thing about this arrest video, other than Chille being arrested, was the fact that he was trying to negotiate with the officer about putting the handcuffs in the front, or not doing this, or not doing that, or just not even using handcuffs at all. Chille went from I'm a badass to I'm a pussy in like 2 seconds, and it was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
No, I don't know if you have any weapons.
I'm journalist. I'm a constitutional law
Listen.
student.
Put your hands around. For officer safety.
Is the camera still running, guys? The camera's still running.
I
I'm
don't
facing
care.
your car.
I don't care. I don't
I'm
care
facing
about
your
the
car.
camera. Put your hand behind your back. Do not reach for this phone.
Thank you.
Wait, I think that's the first time I've really noticed that, is when the officer said, do not reach for your phone, and all of a sudden you see Chille's fat fingers going right for the phone, and then the cop pulls him back again. Like, I missed that the first 100 times that I watched the arrest video, and no, it wasn't 100 times, it's an exaggeration, but even though that was probably one of Chille's worst days ever, it was definitely one of our best.
It has to be for officer safety.
Okay.
Which is going to be Terry versus Ohio in 1968.
Okay.
Which is going to end your Fourth Amendment. Because right now, if they think he has a gun for officer safety, they can tackle you, throw you on the ground. What's your Fifth Amendment?
You said earlier.
Your Sixth Amendment? The right to face your accusers. That's right. Your Seventh Amendment? Jury trial over $20 of damage. Eighth Amendment? The government cannot hurt you.
Punishment or
The right to be free of cruel and unusual punishment. You were so close. Good job. You got 8. You guys got 8. I'm very proud of you. God bless you guys. This is on delete laws on YouTube. This will be on delete laws.
So if they have a constitutional right to not have to go through cruel and unusual punishment, why are you still talking to them? Because in all honesty, this is Chille. So if you have to spend more than 2 seconds in his presence, that is considered cruel and unusual punishment. So at first I couldn't figure out why he's going around and bothering random people, asking them what the Constitution is. And then it dawned on me. He has been saying all this time that he studied constitutional law 20 years ago, that he's a constitutional law scholar and he's an expert in everything. But I realized after watching this video, poor little Chille is just trying to learn the Constitution for the first time. So what better way than to go around society and just pull random people off the street and ask them, what is the Constitution? He may know like the first word of an amendment, so when he says it, or some random word, they'll be able to fill in the rest for him, and then yeah, he knows it finally. Whether he will retain the information he's learned, I don't know. I doubt it. We all know Chille. But at least give him credit. He is out on the street asking random people to teach him the Constitution. I think it's great. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Leave a thumbs down if you did not. You're always welcome to leave a comment because I will always respond. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Be safe. I love each and every one of you.